Welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Evelyn, 50 years old, and throughout my decades working in health, especially with hearts that have passed the half-century mark, I've witnessed countless moments of joy and moments of anxiety. Have you ever felt this way? You go for a checkup, and your blood pressure number keeps getting higher and higher, year after year. It's like an uninvited guest who quietly settles in and steals your sense of control over your life. You believe managing it must be a long, drawn-out battle, a big, painful change, don't you? But what if I told you that your blood pressure could start dropping within just a few weeks, without needing a single new pill? This is not a dream. This is science. It's real-world experience proven through hundreds of my patients who started anew at ages 55, 65, even 80. The key is not to overturn your entire life, but to implement small, consistent changes. It's like adjusting the rudder of a massive ship. Just 1 degree, but after a month, the ship will be miles away from its original course. Today, I want to share with you the 10 golden lifestyle strategies that I call the program for a peaceful heart. Let's explore them together, and I want you to imagine this. You are sitting here with me, not as a patient, but as the Chief Executive Officer, CEO, of your own health. Let's start with what you put into your body. It's simple, yet it's where sodium hides and causes major problems. 1. The strategy to reduce salt and uncover the hidden salt bombs. Did you know most Americans consume twice the recommended amount of sodium? But the problem isn't the salt shaker on the table. The problem is the hidden salt bombs in bread, cereals, canned soups, and sauces. Listen to the story of Helen. She was a wonderful 72-year-old woman who rarely touched the salt shaker, but her blood pressure wouldn't budge. When we analyzed her diet, we found she was eating too many convenient canned soups. The salt in them is like overinflating the tires of your arteries. It increases blood volume and creates continuous pressure on the vessel walls, causing silent damage. My advice: read the labels. Treat it like a detective game. The goal is under 1,500 milligrams a day. 2. The strategy to boost potassium. Nature's antidote. If sodium is the problem, then potassium is the solution. I call it nature's antidote because potassium helps your kidneys flush out excess sodium, while simultaneously relaxing those tense blood vessel walls. Where can you find potassium? No complex supplements needed. Eat more sweet potatoes, spinach, bananas, avocados, and beans. Just adding a bowl of lentil soup to your lunch is a huge favor to your heart. The balance between sodium and potassium is the fundamental philosophy of a healthy vascular system. 3. The strategy to follow the DASH diet and filter out saturated fats. Dieting is not about deprivation, but about prioritization. The DASH diet is not just about reducing salt, but a lifestyle that prioritizes whole foods. One thing I want to emphasize here is cutting down on saturated fats. As we age, our blood vessels become stiffer, less elastic. Saturated fats from fried foods and fatty red meats act like blockages, increasing inflammation. Replace them with healthy fats from olive oil, nuts, and fish. This way, you're not just lowering blood pressure, but also protecting your entire arterial system from atherosclerosis. 4. The strategy of physical activity, movement for circulation. Many people fear the word exercise. They envision having to run a marathon. I want you to forget that. I want you to think about movement for circulation. One of my patients, George, 85 years old, swore he would never set foot in a gym. I told him, "All right, George, can you walk to your mailbox for 10 minutes after breakfast and walk another 10 minutes after dinner?" After 3 weeks, he had dropped 4 millimeters of mercury systolic BP. Movement, even just 20 to 30 minutes of brisk walking daily, helps the heart pump blood more efficiently, reducing stress on the arterial walls. Consistency is key, not intensity. 5. The strategy to prioritize sleep, the heart's late-night repair shift. This is one of the most overlooked habits. Did you know when you sleep, your blood pressure naturally dips? This is the late-night repair shift for your heart and arteries. When you don't get enough sleep, Stress hormones like cortisol stay elevated, preventing your blood vessels from resting. Some people even suffer from sleep apnea unknowingly, causing multiple blood pressure spikes throughout the night. If you frequently wake up tired, talk to your doctor about a sleep study. You must prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. Make your bedroom dark, cool, and quiet. It's like creating a sanctuary for stress reduction. 6. The strategy of deep breathing, life's pause button. In our busy lives, our bodies often get stuck in fight or flight mode. I want you to try this right now. Inhale deeply, slowly, through your nose, counting to 4. Hold, counting to 4. Exhale slowly, counting to 6. Practice this for 5 to 10 minutes every day. It's not complex meditation. It's simply you deliberately sending a signal to your brain, saying, everything is okay, relax. This is a powerful, free tool, and it can bring immediate blood pressure benefits. 7. The strategy of gentle weight loss. The power of small victories. Don't set impossible goals. Focus on small victories. Every kilogram, 2.2 pounds, you lose can lower your systolic blood pressure. Look at the measuring tape, not just the scale. Losing a few inches off your waistline will make the biggest difference, as abdominal fat is a factory for inflammatory substances and stress hormones. 8. The strategy to control caffeine and alcohol. The silent saboteurs. Caffeine and alcohol are not the enemy, but they can be the saboteurs of your consistency. Alcohol, especially when consumed excessively, more than 1 to 2 drinks per day, increases your blood pressure over time and reduces the effectiveness of your medication. Caffeine causes temporary blood pressure spikes. If you are sensitive, switch to herbal tea or decaf coffee after noon. Moderation is the key here. 9. Warning: managing comorbidities, the interconnected web. This is an extremely important point for those of us over 50. High blood pressure rarely occurs in isolation. It's often part of an interconnected web of illness. If you have diabetes or high cholesterol, failing to control them will cause major damage to your blood vessels, rendering blood pressure management futile. Work closely with your doctor to ensure your blood sugar and cholesterol levels are within the target range. Controlling one disease can help control them all. 10. The strategy of home blood pressure monitoring. Possessing the power of data. Empower yourself. Consistently monitoring your blood pressure at home transforms you from a passive observer into the person in command. You'll see instantly. Yesterday I was stressed. Blood pressure spiked. Today I took a 30-minute walk. Blood pressure dipped. This understanding is invaluable. Use an upper arm cuff monitor. Sit quietly. Take 2 readings in the morning and evening and record them. Your data is your power. You see, this journey is not a sprint, but a marathon of small, slow, and thoughtful steps. Life after 50 is not about decline, but about refinement. Refining habits, refining priorities. I want you to choose 1 or 2 of these 10 strategies, maybe reading labels more carefully, or simply taking 5 minutes to breathe deeply before bed, and start today. Your heart is your most precious treasure. Treat it with gentleness and respect. Thank you for listening. If you found this advice valuable, please hit the like and subscribe buttons so we can build a community of healthy and peaceful people together. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.